have your attention? Awesome. Welcome, everyone. My name is Dan Lathrop, and I'm the chairman of the board of the Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce and the Ocean Community Chamber Foundation. We would like to welcome you to the 22nd Annual Athena Awards Dinner, presented by our presenting sponsor, First Financial Advisory, Geraldine Cunningham and Associates, and the Ocean Community Chamber Foundation. Thank you. To start off, I would like you to all please silence your cell phones and stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Tonight, we will celebrate the contributions of an outstanding citizen, our Athena Award honoree, Danielle Cheeseborough. As well as our very deserving.
It shut off. Did we lose the mic?
Testing. Can you hear me?
Tech support.
Tech support? All right, I think she's coming. You can hear me, right? Excellent. All right. In addition to the Danielle, we have our very deserving scholarship winners with us here tonight as well. In addition to Danielle, our esteemed guest of honor and Stonington's first selectwoman, I would like to recognize the other distinguished elected officials who are here present. Senator Heather Summers of Connecticut, Selectwoman Deb Downey of Stonington, and Westerly Town Councilor Mary Shialaba. Thank you very much for being here. Welcome also to the past Athena Award winners who are here tonight. May you please stand when I call your name. Julie Holland, Suzette Tibbis, Diana Sarah, Tricia Cunningham, Sandy Menascuco, and Deirdre Toole. It's good to see a lot of past award winners here. At the conclusion of tonight's program, we want you to make sure to get a group photo with Danielle and these ladies. Thank you to our 2025 Chamber Champions for your year-round support. At the Diamond level, we have Lathrop Insurance, the Hotel Maria, and Professional Planning Group. At the Platinum level, we have Dime Bank, Graysale Brewing, Jewett City Savings Bank, Navigant Credit Union, Shoreline Painting, Washington Trust, Westerly Community Credit Union, Westerly and Mystic Paints, Yale New Haven Hospital, and these are the other sponsors who have joined with Chelsea Groton Bank. And the other champions include the gold sponsor, Hartford Healthcare, PC Restoration, and silver sponsors, Core Plus Credit Union, Westerly Education Center, and our bronze sponsors, the Great Wolf Lodge and Zoe & Co. Professional Bra Fitters. Thank you, everyone. We are grateful for that support. It's wonderful that we as a community can get together and pay tribute to some of the most selfless and giving citizens within our community. The Ocean Community Chamber is one of 550 international communities worldwide to actively support coordinating an Athena program. There are only 2 other Athena programs in all of Connecticut and Rhode Island. Is this better? There we go. All right, we're back up and running. We are privileged to honor Danielle Cheeseborough as a leader who really inspires and encourages other women to reach their full potential, and who strives to make our region better through selfless acts and tireless efforts. But first, we begin with our Athena sponsored scholarship program. Please welcome our Chamber President, Lisa Kanicki, who will usher us through tonight's program.
Thank you, Dan, and thank you, Tech Support. We appreciate you. All right, good evening, everyone. A very important part of tonight's celebration is recognizing students who have excelled academically and given back to the community. This year, we are delighted to present $8,700 in scholarship awards. We had 42 different students apply, and each scholarship had its own committee that reviewed and made the selection based on the criteria that they established, and they usually considered the content of the customized essays as well. Students, when you hear your scholarship's name announced, please start to make your way forward. After the very last scholarship has been awarded, we would like all of the students to gather in the back of the room under the banner so that Pietro, our amazing photographer from Art Photo by Pietro, can take a group shot of these wonderful students and recognize them for their achievements. So, let's start things off with the Falguni B. Hauser Memorial Scholarship presented by Rudy Hauser Jr. Rudy?
I'm junior, he's 3.
Good evening, everybody. I'd like to begin by congratulating Danielle Cheeseborough on receiving the Athena Award. Her commitment to public service, collaborative leadership, and strengthening the community sets a high standard for all of us. So, round of applause for Danielle. It's also an honor to be here tonight in memory of my mother, Falguni B. Hauser. My mother deeply believed in the power of service, the importance of giving back, and the difference one person can make in a community. A belief she lived every day and that continues to guide our family. The Falguni Hauser Memorial Scholarship was created to continue that legacy, to recognize students who carry forward those same values through leadership, excellence, and dedication to others. Tonight, we are proud to present the scholarship to Brady Cassidy. Brady has shown a dedication to service through mentorship and volunteerism, whether it's teaching an art class to elementary students, gaining critical care experience with the Westerly Ambulance Corps and Watch Hill Fire Department, or contributing to conservation efforts with the Westerly Land Trust. Brady demonstrates integrity, commitment, and a genuine desire to make a difference. Alongside these commitments, he's balanced being a student athlete and ranks second in his class, a true reflection of the work ethic and community values my mother cherished and hope to see carried forward in the next generation. Brady, on behalf of our family and the Scholarship Committee, congratulations. We are proud to support you and look forward to witnessing the positive impact you will continue to have in our community and beyond. Congratulations, Brady.
Next is the Maddie Potts Memorial Leadership Scholarship. It is sponsored generously by the Westerly Hospital, Yale New Haven Health, and tonight it will be presented by Maddie's parents, Stephanie and Daniel Potts.
He holds the check. Good evening. Thank you again to Westerly Hospital for continuing to sponsor the scholarship of $1,000. in honor of our daughter, Maddie Potts, and to Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce for continuing to host us. Most of you are aware of Maddie's story. Maddie was 17, a senior at Charahoe High School, captain of both her soccer and lacrosse teams, a sprinter on the indoor track team, female athlete of the year, an aspiring artist, and the epitome of humility, and known as everyone's first friend at Charahoe. On September 23rd of 2017, during a home soccer game at Charahoe, Maddie was lined up to take a free kick in a tie game when an unknown brain aneurysm ruptured, ultimately causing her to leave her soul on the soccer field. I was working at Westerly Emergency Department that night as a physician assistant when I got a call from Maddie's coach that she had gone down in the field, briefly had a seizure, and they were performing CPR. Confusion and chaos can't begin to describe it. All I knew was that my husband was filming the game for college and our 13-year-old daughter was watching the game. What I didn't know initially was that a critical care physician from Westerly Hospital happened to be at that game, and he was the one performing CPR. Hence the reason for this scholarship. Maddie ultimately died at Hasbro Children's Hospital to fight every single person's best efforts to save her. Because of the continued overwhelming community support, the Maddie Potts Foundation has raised over $1.7 million and given it all back to communities in ways that Maddie would have done herself. Because her foundation remains 100% volunteer, we have been able to build the Maddie Potts Memorial Fieldhouse and donate it to Charahoe High School. We've provided nearly $80,000 in additional high school scholarships and unified athletic awards, supported families and individuals who have suffered their own acute loss or disability, anonymously pay for funerals of those that have lost a loved one as acutely as we lost Maddie, as well as many family pets. We support research for early detection of brain aneurysms and create awareness wherever we can. Most recently, we've been able to sponsor and publish a collaborative book with other parents in Rhode Island who have lost their children, and I'm honored that our most recent accomplishment is to be able to provide over 100 copies to Hasbro Children's Hospital, as well as local police, first responders, and other grief groups. You can get your copy at Deja Vu Consignments in Westerly, as well as our website and Amazon. Tonight's Dan, we lost it. Tonight's recipient is a young lady who is heavily involved in softball, has nearly 1,000 hours working with Charlestown Ambulance, volunteers at Westerly Hospital Emergency Department, along with her sister that I just found out I used to work with. And she plans on continuing her education in either nursing, possibly medicine, and ultimately be able to work in trauma surgery and/or emergency medicine. Personally, I'm going to talk her into going to physician assistant school, but she is learning that for the first time. It is our honor to present Avery Gencarella with the Maddie Potts Leadership Scholarship.
Beautiful. Somebody blinked. Awesome. Thank you.
The next scholarship is the Ocean House Scholarship for Literary Arts. It will be presented by John Kessner-Mervius of Ocean House Properties. Are we going to be able to hear the video? Yeah. Great. And here he comes. Take your time.
Great.
Let's see how this goes.
Thank you. Here we go. Good evening, everyone. Come on, we can do better than that. Good evening. Great. I am Jean Mervius, HR Director at the Ocean House. This is Tamara Rodriguez, Assistant HR Director at the Ocean House. It is such a pleasure to be here today. I'm so excited to join this group. Before I go ahead and talk about the scholarship, I'd like to commend the community, the Ocean Chamber of Commerce, for the great work they're doing in the community. Give them a hand, please. Let's give them a hand, right? Amazing work. We appreciate it. It's great to be part of this great work that's being done. So the Ocean House Scholarship Program was established by the Royce family on behalf of Mr. Royce, Deborah Royce. It's an honor for me to be part of presenting this, one of the highlights of this evening, which is the Ocean House Liberal Arts Scholarship. This scholarship every year is awarded to a student who has not only excelled academically, but also in their community. And it's someone who leads, inspires, and uplifts other people in the community. We recognize that and we value this. So this year's recipient, it's someone who has not only exemplified what it means to be a future of this community, but also someone who's committed to supporting her team and others. You may see that she's not here with me tonight. There's a good reason for that. Tonight, she is actually playing, she's leading her team, soccer team right now in the semifinal game. If they win, they're going to go to the finals. I mean, that should tell you a lot about who she is, but we recognize that. Yesterday, however, we had an opportunity to celebrate her at the Ocean House in the private ceremony. So I'm going to ask you to join me in directing your attention to the screen as we present the video of when she received the award from the Ocean House. Video? Pictures? Okay. Yeah. Hello, this is Jean Mervius, HR Director of the Ocean House, and this is? Jane Hurst, the President of the Ocean House Collections. And this is?
I'm Ocean Lombard.
Great! And today we're so excited to present the scholarship to Ocean Lombard for your excellent work in the community, active members of this community, playing soccer, doing amazing things at school. We're excited. So congratulations to you. It's a pleasure to present you with this scholarship.
Thank you so much. I'm so honored to be here today.
Great! Congratulations! Please give it up for Ocean Lombard. Yes.
Congratulations to Ocean. We hope they're winning their game tonight. All right, the next scholarship is the Michael DiPaolo Memorial Scholarship for Poetry and Storytelling. It's sponsored generously by the United Theater and presented tonight by Carly Callahan and Margaret Carini. And it will also be presented along with Joe DiPaolo. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Each year, we have the privilege of recognizing a young writer whose work reflects the creative spirit and the courage that defined Michael DiPaolo's legacy. The Michael DiPaolo Scholarship celebrates not only talent, but honesty. Those moments when writing becomes a bridge between one's inner world and the wider one. This year's recipient is the wonderful Madison Oliviero, a senior at Stonington High School. Madison lives in Pawcatuck and is a writer whose words invite us to listen more closely to the quiet spaces between sentences where emotion and meaning live side by side.
In her essay, Finding My Voice, Madison reflects on the difference between what we show the world and what we keep tucked away. She writes that although she's known for her openness and energy, her truest self finds expression on the page, where she can write honestly without interruption or judgment. Madison says, "My voice may fill a room, but my vulnerability lives in the margins." It's beautiful. Through writing, she's learned to turn emotion into understanding, to translate the language of the heart into something we can hold. Her words remind us that language doesn't just express, it connects, it heals.
Madison, your words represent exactly what this scholarship stands for. The power of writing to make sense of the world, to bring people together, and to remind us that vulnerability is in fact a form of strength. Your insight, empathy, and voice are remarkable. On behalf of the United and the DePaula family, it's our great pleasure to name you this year's Michael DePaula Scholarship recipient. Congratulations.
Before we close, we want to take a moment to thank the DePaula family for their continued generosity and support of this scholarship and of the young artists whose voices it lifts up each year. It's now my honor to invite Joe DePaula, Mike's brother, to share a few words on behalf of the family.
Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Every year when I come up here and speak, it's very exciting but very difficult at the same time to express such a tremendous award and something so personal from the DePaula family and myself. My brother and I were extremely close growing up, and unfortunately several years ago he died tragically. I saw him shortly right before he passed that same night. And he was always about bringing community together, putting differences aside, and coming together as a community and celebrating the commonalities that everybody has with each other, being more neighborly, being more about shaking somebody's hand and really meaning it, and being able to relate to one another. And I think especially in today's world, we need a lot more of that. And when I was reading Madison's application, I had to take a break with some of the things she had wrote because it really hit home to me, and it was pretty emotional. So it's from the bottom of our hearts, from the DePaula family to you, that we're awarding this scholarship to you tonight. So congratulations. Thank you so much.
Next up is the Mary Lou Sarah Memorial Scholarship, and it will be presented this evening by Diana Sarah.
Thank you, Lisa. And I'd like to say thank you, Lisa, for all you do, and Maria, and the volunteers at the Chamber. You make this evening so special for so many families. This is the 7th year that the Sarah family is giving the scholarship in memory of Mary Lou. This scholarship reflects Mary Lou's hard work, her love for her family in town. She also implemented many programs through the high school, through the town, and they still exist today. The recipient of this scholarship reflects so many programs and is involved in so many of her programs that she implemented. Also, this scholarship requires an essay on 2 topics: family and the town of Westerly. I want to share just a little segment of the recipient's essay. Family and the town of Westerly are 2 deeply rooted pillows in my life, as he states. It's entwined in many ways that shape who I am and how I see the world. To me, family is not limited to blood. It is a foundation of love, tradition, and support. Similar, Westerly is not just a place on a map. It is a living, breathing community that has nurtured generations with its charm and shared values. Together, these two forces have taught me what it means to belong, to give back, and to care deeply for something greater than myself. Mary Lou Serra's legacy inspired me to look at Westerly not just as where I'm from, but as a place I can help shape and care for. She demonstrated that one person driven by love for their community and family can have a lasting impact. Because of her example, I am reminded that it is our responsibility to carry the torch, giving selflessly, staying connected, and nurturing the bonds that tie us together. In the end, family and Westerly are in my heart. They are my home, my heritage, and my hope for the future. I had to share this with you because it's outstanding. And tonight, the Mary Lou, on behalf of the Serra family, it gives me great honor to present the Mary Lou Serra Memorial Scholarship to an outstanding youth of our town of Westerly, Samuel Lorello.
Please come this way.
Next is the Kanicki Family Scholarship, and my family is actually delighted to provide scholarships to a student from Westerly High School and one from Stonington High School. Thanks to my friends and my daughter Alexandra, who joined me in contributing to this fund this year. The individuals selected have excelled academically and truly value the impact of their family throughout their educational journey. The first recipient is Brady Torres of Stonington High School. Brady has a 4.0 GPA and he hopes to pursue an MBA in finance. He's an accomplished member of the swim team and rowing team, and he played JV football for 2 years. Though through sports, he learned grit, determination, and teamwork. He was also a volunteer at New England Science and Sailing in Stonington as a junior instructor for 2 summers. That led to a lifeguarding and boating license and a summer job as marine science educator. He's a member of the Future Business Leaders of America, the Distributive Education Club of America, and is active with student government. Adoption plays a major role in Brady's family, as it does with my own. My dad was adopted, and my youngest of 3 children. Brady wrote about the supportive, unconditional love of his beautiful family and the honoring of traditions and cultures. It brings me great joy to present Brady with a $1,000 scholarship. Sorry about that. I thought I should put my shoes on for the photo. All right. Next up is Ashni Amin of Westerly High. This lady has an impressive grade point average of 4.86, and she plans to study health sciences in college. She has been senior class president for 4 years, a Skills USA RI state officer for 4 years, international club president and advocate for 4 years, a recreational department mentor for 2 years, the Rhode Island Department of Health ambassador 2 years, and so much more. She has also been an intern at the Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce for 2 dedicated years, providing incredible social media and events assistance. She comes in with tremendous energy, unbridled enthusiasm, and a willingness to do anything. We appreciate her strong family values and her tremendous work ethic. In her essay, she wrote, quote, "I want to create real, meaningful change that improves lives and challenges the status quo. Whether it's advocating for equity, supporting marginalized voices, or working on community-based initiatives, I am driven by the idea that one person can make a difference," end quote. I am delighted to present a $1,000 scholarship to Ashni Amin.
Both smiles and the shoes won't show.
Oh, they won't?
All right, next up is Jan Chamberlain, and Jan is with Metro Physical and Aquatic Therapy, and she will be presenting the Athena Scholarship this evening. This is our final scholarship of the evening.
The Athena Scholarship was established as a way to recognize students who best exemplify the characteristics sought in Athena nominees: leadership, passion, fierce advocacy, and helping others. I am proud to be here on behalf of Metro Physical and Aquatic Therapy as the Athena Scholarship sponsor. We are thrilled to be able to present a $1,000 Athena Scholarship again. The Athena Committee selected Avery Gingerella, a very deserving recipient. Avery is an excellent student with a 4.4 GPA. She hopes to attend medical school and become a paramedic and an emergency nurse. She has been playing softball for 6 years, coaching recreational softball for 3 years, where she mentors students and teaches them how to be good teammates. She has been teaching 3 years and has been the Skills USA and Leadership Team fundraiser chair for 3 years. She's volunteered for Charlestown Ambulance Rescue Services for 3 years, assisting in performing patient care at the EMR level, as she is certified. She volunteers at Westerly Hospital Emergency Department for the past year as well. In her various roles, she has shown leadership, passion, and she advocates for others, making her the perfect Athena Scholarship recipient. Avery, here you are.
One more, please. Thank you.
To all of our students this evening, please know that your family and your community are so proud of you. We're going to ask you again to step to the back of the room, the scholarship recipients, for one moment so that Pietro can take your photo while we transition to the second portion of our program. Students, we will be watching your progression in the years to come and expecting more great things from all of you. And now on to the Athena Award. The Athena Award was invented in 1982 in Lansing, Michigan. It was invented to recognize outstanding business and professional men and women in the community and those who create leadership opportunities for women. The program continues today to honor those who help foster the potential of all, especially women, as valued members and leaders of the community. This event is not a fundraiser, and in fact, it's a program underwritten by the Ocean Community Chamber Foundation. We invest $2,000 a year to be a licensed partner with Athena International. And we do this because the Athena Award signifies what is best about our community. It showcases wonderful and inspiring examples of selflessness, and it celebrates the accomplishments of amazing individuals whose efforts help improve the quality of life in our community. I would like to acknowledge the members of the committee who, along with the event sponsor, Geraldine Cunningham Associates, reviewed the nominations and helped plan tonight's celebration. It's a mix of people who have served on the committee, some for 20 years, also Chamber Foundation board members, and several Athena honorees from previous years. I ask those who are present who participated in this year's event to please stand now to be acknowledged for your efforts. Don't be bashful. To the right? Right. Thank you so much. The criteria for the Athena Award is stringent, and it's dictated by Athena International. The first criteria is that the honoree must demonstrate excellence, creativity, initiative in their business or in their profession. The second is the honoree has to assist other women in realizing their full leadership potential. And this can be done in the form of mentoring or providing employment opportunities or really any other demonstration of the investment in the welfare, professional or otherwise, of women. The honoree provides valuable service by contributing time and energy to improve the quality of life for others. And the fourth criteria is that the honoree must live and or work in the ocean community, the two-state region that we serve. What is not considered are friendships, business relationships, or chamber membership status. This is truly a pure process about community members. Danielle Cheesebro puts passion into everything that she does, and she does things because she genuinely wants to make a difference. She does them without fanfare, glory. She is just a highly impactful individual whose approach to improving the community she lives in and supporting other strong women can only be described with one word: grace. She helps them achieve these leadership roles, and she empowers and exemplifies the pillars of leadership, mentorship, and community service. She is loyal, and she is driven by love. She is so devoted to her family, but her family is not just her husband and her beautiful children. Her family is the town hall staff. Her family is those nonprofits that she's involved with. And this business community has been her family because she has protected all of us, a caretaker who embodies the tenets of Athena leadership in her efforts. Danielle is very much like Athena. According to the World History Encyclopedia, Athena was the goddess of wisdom and war and the defender of cities. And look at her tonight. Does she not look like a goddess tonight? She does. Athena used practical reason, prudent restraint, and good counsel as battle strategy in her fight for justice. Sounds like our girl. Let's learn more about our very special honoree, and we're going to start with her compatriot, her dear friend and fellow leader in the town of Stonington, Deb Downey, a selectman who herself has left an indelible mark in this community.
Good evening, everyone. It is truly an honor to stand before you tonight to help present the Athena Award to someone I've had the privilege of serving alongside for the past 6 years, Danielle Cheesebro. I first met Danielle on election night in 2019. My head was spinning. I had not expected to be elected. And Danielle came up to me, smiled, shook my hand, and said, "I look forward to working with you." And I knew right away she was somebody I could respect and work with. And that night, when Danielle was elected first select woman, she did not just step into the leadership role, she made history. She became the first woman elected to lead the town of Stonington, and together, we formed the first all-female board of select women. Along with our dear colleague and friend, June Strunk, who we wish could be with us here tonight.
That alone was a milestone worth celebrating. But Danielle did not stop breaking barriers. She built bridges. She fostered a leadership model rooted in collaboration, inclusivity, and community engagement. And she did so with kindness, grace, humility, and a relentless drive to serve. As a 3-woman board supported by the incredible Stacy Haskell, and under Danielle's leadership, we got things done. Despite being criticized for being too nice to each other, we often joked about bringing boxing gloves to meetings. We showed the world how women can approach a problem from 3 different perspectives and come out with a solution that embraces teamwork and community spirit. From the very beginning, Danielle brought fresh energy to Town Hall. I remember those early meetings in 2020 when we were just getting our footing as a new board. June and I had ideas, plans, goals, and Danielle listened to all of them and respected our input. Danielle assigned us liaison roles with our many boards and commissions, and we hit the ground running. Then, just a few months into her term, the COVID-19 pandemic hit. And while many were still trying to understand what was happening, Danielle was already mobilizing. She created a business advisory group, coordinated PPE distribution, reached out to the schools, and ensured testing sites were accessible. But more than that, she made sure our most vulnerable residents were not forgotten. Her leadership during that time was nothing short of remarkable. And under her leadership, the challenges of COVID did not prevent the town from operating or moving forward. And despite our masks and the 6-foot separation, which was a challenge in our small meeting room, we did not miss a single Board of Selectwomen's meeting during the pandemic. Over the years, I've watched Danielle lead with a rare combination of strategic vision and deep compassion. She secured millions of dollars in grants and bonds to address critical infrastructure needs. These were not just numbers on a spreadsheet. They translated into real improvements for our community, including a water loop in Pawcatuck, town dock upgrades, sewer and sidewalk improvements, including ADA accessible ramps to make our town more inclusive for all, and the promotion of redevelopment of brownfield properties. She listened to residents and worked tirelessly to find space for additional athletic fields, and ultimately negotiated a deal with the VFW. One of the projects we worked on closely was advancing the Mystic River Boathouse Park, a project that began before our time and where we oversaw some major obstacles more than once. But the park is now on track and under construction and will hopefully open soon after our departure. Danielle's vision for acquiring and developing the long sought-after circus lot also became a reality and is now slated to become a public park with river access. And thanks to Danielle's vision and perseverance, the Circus Lot Park will stand as a symbol of what thoughtful, community-centered leadership can achieve. In addition to the parks, we work closely to negotiate long-term leases for key town properties and to conserve 230 acres along Copps Brook, preserving the natural beauty of Stonington for generations to come. Danielle also supported the community by working to ensure that our historic cemeteries are maintained, and she supported the improvement and enhancement of the West Broad Street School under the stewardship of St. Michael's. Danielle's commitment to sustainability has also been unwavering. We started during COVID with adding a community garden to Town Hall, which not everyone was thrilled about, championing pollinator pathways, and planting gardens on town properties. She worked closely with our solid waste department on initiatives like the pink bag textile recycling, plastic film recycling, and the green bag food composting, while supporting the development of southeastern Connecticut's first large-scale food waste composting facility. These are initiatives that have saved the town thousands in disposal costs. And Stonington has been recognized by the Connecticut Department of Energy and Environmental Protection as a leader in waste reduction, and we were rewarded with a pilot program in food composting. Her dedication to youth initiatives like civil engagement projects, phone-free programming, and Read Across America reflects her belief in empowering the next generation. She created a housing repair loan program for income-restricted residents and established the Housing Opportunities Commission to explore long-term affordability solutions. She's championed initiatives to recognize mental health challenges and to hire a social worker to support our police department. She led the creation of the Stonington Veterans Monument, honoring those who served our country with dignity and respect. Further showing her commitment to collaboration and community engagement, she spearheaded an initiative to involve local artists and local businesses in the monument design. And she subsequently built on that collaboration, and we're the first community in the state to have 2 cultural districts. Danielle has been a fierce advocate beyond our town borders. She serves on the executive committee of the Southeastern Connecticut Council of Governments, the Connecticut League of Conservation Voters, and the Council of Small Towns. She co-chaired the Policy Committee on Environmental Management and Energy for CCM, and her work on the 119K At-Risk and Disconnected Youth Commission shows her commitment to statewide impact. And through it all, she crafted fiscally responsible budgets and proposed innovative models like sales tax revenue sharing to benefit tourism-driven towns like ours. She's championed public safety and expanded local emergency management operations. She built a leadership team for the town that included not just town hall, but the police department, the public schools, and our nonprofit partners. Partnerships that have resulted in improved communication, cooperation, and financial savings. But what sets Danielle apart is not just her accomplishments, it's how she leads. She leads with compassion, even in the face of adversity. She listens. She brings warmth to every room she enters, and she generally cares about the well-being of every resident in Stonington. Danielle's tenure has been marked by visionary leadership, strategic investment, and a deep commitment to community well-being. She's strengthened Stonington's commitment to gender equality and professional advancement, inspiring and empowering women in our community and beyond. Tonight, we present her with the Athena Award. We honor not just her achievements, but the spirit in which she has led. Danielle, thank you for your tireless dedication, your unwavering integrity, and your boundless compassion. You've made Stonington better, stronger, and more inclusive. And I am honored to have served alongside you and proud to call you my friend. Congratulations.
Wow, that was beautiful, Deb. Thank you so much for that. Next up is one of the individuals who collaborated on preparing the nomination. It was several folks who've worked at Town Hall under Danielle that put this beautiful nomination together. Please come forward, Linda Camilio.
I'm afraid to touch it, it won't work again. Danielle, why'd you have to look like a beautiful princess tonight? This is gonna make it so much harder. Hi everyone, my name is Linda Camilio and I'm the retired tax collector in Stonington. Today is kind of a sad day for me and for Stonington. As of yesterday, Danielle will no longer be our first selectman. She chose not to run again, much to the dismay of all the people who have loved her and have worked for her and with her. And had she chosen to run again, she would have won in a landslide. That's a definite. In May, I texted Stacy Haskell, Danielle's executive assistant, saying I was going to nominate Danielle for the Athena Award. Stacy wrote back saying she had just thought the same thing and promptly sent me the application. When both of us saw the call for nominations, we immediately thought of Danielle, because Danielle exemplifies everything the Athena Award stands for. I was privileged to work as Stonington tax collector while Danielle was first selectman. She respected my decisions, especially during COVID, when the governor was handing down executive orders left and right. And when someone called her office to complain, because everyone complains about the tax office, she always checked with me first so that she would fully understand the situation. In other words, she never threw her staff, or anyone for that matter, under the bus. I also consider myself privileged to have campaigned for her during all 3 of her terms. It was an easy choice, but one that did not come without cost to me. I didn't care. I did what was right and campaigned for the best person for the job, and Danielle proved to be outstanding in every way. As I read over the letters of support for Danielle from Suzette Tebus, President and CEO of the Mystic Aquarium and past Athena Award winner, Patty Burmall, retired Director of Human Resources, Julie Holland, employee at Stonington Human Services and a member of the Stonington Beautification Committee, also a past Athena Award winner, and Jennifer Lineweaver, assessor for the town of Stonington. The same words kept coming up over and over again. Danielle is courageous, compassionate, a collaborator, an advocate, a mentor, a problem solver, a listener, and a true leader. With Danielle as our boss, we all worked harder and smarter. She made us want to be better through her sheer enthusiasm and positivity. Speaking for myself, I actually loved coming to work every day under Danielle's leadership. Sometimes the way she brought in such divergent views, I'd say to myself, oh no, she's asking for trouble on this one. Yeah, I really thought that a lot. Ultimately, and I do strongly believe that in the end, 99% of the town respected her and were responsive to her. And those few that didn't had no concept of what a real leader is. And lastly, I would often say to people that Danielle is just too nice. I mean, really, she's so nice. But really, when you think about it, can one actually be too nice? I don't think so. If our leaders in Washington use Danielle's method of compassionate leadership and collaboration, just think where this country would be now. I'm sure that Danielle will ultimately move on to bigger and better things. Can't imagine anything bigger and better than Stonington, but whatever. But we in Stonington will always be able to proudly say that she was our first selectman. Good luck, Danielle, and please choose me to be in your cabinet someday.
That's awesome. Well done.
Thank you, Linda. That was beautiful. And for those of you who are familiar with the Chambers project, the Stonington Lobster Trap Tree, I just want to say that would not have happened without Danielle. It was a big idea. And the project takes place on town property. And the only reason it's there and has found a joyful home and has enjoyed its role as one of the largest economic drivers in the winter months in the entire state of Connecticut is because of the leadership and support that she provided to us. Everything from digging up a trench for underground electrical, to getting us through the permitting process, to helping communicate well with the neighbors so that we would make sure that we didn't have any negative impacts on them, and the fire and the police. She has been by our side and championing that project and every project that our Chamber of Commerce has been involved in, including grants to small businesses during COVID and so much more. So I have so much respect for her. I adore her as a human being, and I am really, really going to miss her. But before I tear up, I'm going to invite Tricia Cunningham of Always Home to come to the podium, because she also has a professional and personal connection to this wonderful woman.
Thank you, Danielle. I'm so excited for you and so proud of you, and just just everything that everybody has said so far tonight is beyond true, and words don't compare what you've done for the community. Words don't convey what you've done for our community. When I think of Danielle, I think of not just warmth, I think of thoughtfulness, I think of authenticity, I think of highly ethical, setting the bar high, and these are all values that she exhibits daily and she shares with her family and she shares with her community, and it's pretty interesting. Lisa touched on a personal and professional connection. One thing that you might not know is once upon a time I ran the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce, and in that role, Danielle actually came and served as an intern in our office, which is very, it's kind of funny to look back. And then when she came back to town and was running for selectman, I was beyond overjoyed. Well, she was in town well before that, but when she was stepping into that role to run for first selectman, I just could not wait to see what she was going to bring to the table. And boy, oh boy, I don't think any of us could have imagined what she really would accomplish back when she first ran, and how grateful we all are that she did. Fearless is another word for Danielle. Fearless. Do you know how hard it is to stick your neck out and run for office? I personally don't, because I'm not that brave. So fearless is another word. And just your commitment to everybody that you come in contact with is unparalleled. Another thing just to share about Danielle, watching how she has led her staff has been wonderful. You watch her, she's always there. She's letting them take the lead, but she's there by their side guiding them. She's not stepping in, she's not doing it for them. She's letting them do their thing and letting them show their strengths and their power and their abilities. And that's true leadership, letting other people shine, and she does that regularly. And before she could even take a break and sit back, I jumped into her office as soon as I knew she wasn't running for re-election. I said, would you join the Always Home Board of Directors? And she didn't even hesitate. She's, this is how she works. She gives with her heart. She wants to do more. She wants to continue to give and give at the truest human level and lead with her heart and lead with compassion. And from the point that you once interned with me many, many years ago, you're definitely someone that I continue to be inspired by, I look up to, I learn from you, and I can't wait to continue learning from you. Thank you for everything.
Next, we invite Suzette Tebus, President and CEO of the Mystic Aquarium, to please come forward.
I think what you're going to hear, and I've just got to bring it in, and I am the last speaker, is a real common theme here. So, Danielle, once again, congratulations, and congratulations to all the past Athena Award winners. And I also look around the room, and I can see in this room a lot of future Athena Award winners as well. So good evening, everyone. It's such a joy to be here tonight as we honor someone whose leadership reminds us of what the Athena Award truly represents: wisdom, courage, and the generous spirit of lifting others as she rises. Danielle, our first selectman, embodies the rare mix of strength and grace, that kind that makes people feel both inspired and included. She leads with conviction, but she also leads with kindness. And you know that right away when you've tried to leave her with a message on her cell phone. Have you heard of anyone that's so kind with that voicemail? Hi, leave a message. Leave her, whatever she says. Do me a favor, hope she doesn't pick up. Because, listen to it, I know you're all gonna get on this, don't answer it, Danielle, but that is the sweetest tone I have ever heard. Mine, yeah, what's up? Leave me a message, or don't call me back again. But Danielle, I'll give you everything, I'm gonna just leave you a message. You know that she has this wonderful way of making even the toughest conversations feel like collaboration, not a confrontation, through listening and the quiet, steady belief that communities thrive when everyone has a seat at the table. Since Danielle took office, she has redefined what it means to be a public servant in local government. As the first select woman, she has approached the role with humility, transparency, and innovation. Her leadership has not only strengthened the town's infrastructure and community programs, but also has laid the foundation for more inclusive and equitable governance. You're hearing this throughout this theme with all of the leaders that have come up and spoke about her. In a world that sometimes still questions women's voices, she doesn't just use hers, she makes sure that others are heard. She reminds us that leadership isn't about being the loudest in the room. It's about one who creates space for others to speak. Her work, whether it's strengthening our town, guiding us through challenges, or celebrating our successes, has shown us that compassion and conviction can coexist. And that the heart of leadership is quite simply love. Love for our community, love of progress, and love of people. So tonight, as we celebrate Danielle, we're not recognizing what she has accomplished, we're celebrating what she represents, a vision of leadership that is inclusive, empathetic, and deeply human. Congratulations, Danielle, and thank you for proving every single day that strong leadership and a warm heart can absolutely go hand in hand. Congratulations, Danielle Cheesebro.
Okay, Matt Cunningham, if you could join us at the front. And we have Dan, who's on deck, and then we will close things out shortly with Senator Summers. Sculptor Linda Ackley used Athena. If we could have the sculpture so we could show folks. She used Athena, the dynamic goddess of Greek mythology, as her inspiration for the award sculpture. The marble base represents an honoree's solid foundation. The unique textures of the bronze differs on every sculpture, just as the life experiences of tonight's honoree differs from others. The cut crystal symbolizes the many facets of human character and the light that is emanating from the honoree. And viewed from various angles, this form's outstretched arms can be seen to express the celebration of achievement and the reaching out to others. This is an exceptionally beautiful and appropriate sculpture. Now Matt Cunningham is going to lead us into the presentation.
Hello, everyone. As you've heard, Danielle has left an indelible mark on this community that could never be forgotten. Please join me in celebrating our 2025 Athena Award recipient, Danielle Cheesebro. Please. Come on forward, Danielle. Thank you. Danielle, you are an incredible community advocate. You worked very hard mentoring and empowering women along the way and dedicating yourself to the community. You lead by example, showcasing a strong work ethic and a passion for the community and always integrity. Tonight we show gratitude for your service and thank you for everything you've done to lead, to inspire, and make a positive difference for women and the community. We thank you for helping elevate many women along the way on their path and for your incredible volunteer service. On behalf of Geraldine Cunningham and Associates, First Financial Advisors, and the Ocean Community Chamber Foundation, it is our great pleasure to present you with the Athena Award. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right, great. Thank you. Congratulations.
We're going to do a picture.
Hold the award as a few minutes. One more, please. Thank you.
I'm pretty sure I am done. Cool.
Next, we invite Connecticut Senator Heather Summers to please come forward.
Good evening, everyone. It's an honor to be here, and you've heard how nice Danielle is, but I think she's kind of mean. That was supposed to be funny, right? No, she is a fierce advocate behind the sweetness. She does not give up. She is tenacious and focused, and I've had the opportunity and the privilege to work closely with Danielle in many different areas, mostly bringing funding to Stonington, but on some other issues that were pertinent across Connecticut. And I'm just going to give you two examples. The first one was last year during the legislative session. Do you remember? Our summer camps at municipalities were at risk. We had a bill that was going to be absolutely devastating for summer camp, and I could not, and Danielle could not, stand to see it pass in the format that it was, because it was going to really obscure the opportunity for any student to have municipal camp. Stonington Municipal Camp would have closed for the summer. It would become so expensive, no one would be able to attend. So at the last minute, I decided I was going to hold a press conference, and I needed somebody to speak that was a municipal leader. It's the middle of the summer, it's really busy, nobody has any time, and I called Danielle, and she came up that day, and she gave a fire and brimstone speech. And I think she said, if you pass this bill, you are going to hurt kids, you are going to devastate summer camp, and this is coming from a municipal leader, not just me as a legislator. So I could call on her at any time. So don't let the sweetness fool you. She is focused and tenacious and a vibrant and dedicated servant, and somebody who is advocating in a way that we really don't get to see, in a very nice manner, not controversial, but she gets her point across, and she delivers results, which I think is amazing. The second thing I wanted to share with you is we worked very closely together to preserve our last and only commercial fishing fleet in Connecticut, which is in Stonington. It's the Stonington dock. We used to have 100 boats. I think we have 10 now. Which is really tragic. We want to maintain that historic way of living and the history that goes along with it. And Danielle and I became the only two women in history to become honorary members of SNFLA. So that is the Southern New England Fishing and Lobstermen's Association. So if we can deal with lobstermen and fishermen, she can deal with anybody, I have to tell you. But I am honored to be here tonight to give her a special, I can't seem to hold this today, and I haven't had anything to drink, an official citation from the General Assembly honoring her award tonight, and I will read it to everyone. And it's an official citation that was signed today at the state capitol, and it reads, "Be it hereby known to all, the Connecticut General Assembly offers its most sincere congratulations to Danielle Chusebro in recognition of receiving the 2025 Athena Award. As the first woman elected to serve as Stonington's first select woman, you have led with courage, compassion, integrity, empowering others to lead, and creating a more collaborative, inclusive, and engaged community. Your dedication to public service, from guiding the town through unprecedented challenges to mentoring future leaders, has left a long and lasting impression on southeastern Connecticut. The entire membership offers its most sincere congratulations on this memorable occasion and hopes for your most continued success." And it was signed this day at the Capitol by the President Pro Tem Martin Looney, the Speaker of the House Matt Ritter, and the Secretary of the State Stephanie Thomas. Congratulations, Danielle.
All right, we're going to put that on the table. And we're not done with you yet, Danielle. We have some additional gifts to present to Danielle. The first is $300 in Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce gift certificates so that she can support local small businesses as she loves to do. And that's retailers, restaurants, or wherever she would like to go. So we look forward to seeing you around town and enjoying that. You also may have heard that this Chamber of Commerce is bringing Star Island, our 40-foot floating star installation, to the pond at the Velvet Mill in about 3 weeks. It will be there all winter as an attraction to support the businesses in the mill. Danielle is Stonington's star, and as such, we wanted to present her with her very own symbolic star for her home. When you go to the mill and you see those, think of Danielle this winter. We're also going to slip her the new Men of Westerly calendar. We'll show that later when kids are in bed. We can take a look at that and over a martini. I don't think that would be going in town hall, but hey, you can bring it home. All right. Finally, in Danielle's honor, a gorgeous 6-foot-tall, custom embellished nutcracker is being hand-painted by Stonington artist Ed Tuccio. It will be donated to Stonington Town Hall as a permanent gift. It will be part of the Chamber's trail of over 100 custom artisan nutcrackers that are going to be on display this winter, starting November 28th, Friday evening at the fabulous United Theater in downtown Westerly. That exhibit takes place from 3 o'clock to 7:30, thanks to our collaboration with the United. Then the nutcrackers will be spread throughout the two-state community. This is Mr. Tuccio's nutcracker in progress. He received it just a couple of weeks ago. You can see he's got the cannons at the top, and he's got the lighthouse painted on the chest, and he's continuing to do his thing. I think he's turning the tree into the lobster trap tree, so he's got a vision, and you'll be able to see that at Town Hall. So it's an incredible, lasting gift, and it does light up as well. So that concludes our gifts, and now we are going to let Danielle take a deep breath, and then she can say a few words. Thank you, Danielle.
Hi, that was a lot. Thank you all so much. This is overwhelming and amazing. And as I mentioned, yesterday was election day, which was fantastic. And I'm really excited for the next chapter in Stonington. But this is just an amazing, I think, kind of moment. And a huge thank you to everyone. I did prepare some remarks. I will read them. So I am truly deeply honored and humbled to stand here tonight as the 22nd recipient of the Athena Award. To be recognized among so many extraordinary people who have dedicated their lives to service, leadership, and lifting others is truly remarkable. Thank you so much to the Athena Award Committee, the Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce team, and especially to Lisa Kanicki, not only for organizing this beautiful celebration each year, but for all you do to strengthen our community each and every day. And a very special, truly full of gratitude thank you to Linda and Stacy for nominating me. This was a huge surprise. Thank you so much. And to Suzette, Jennifer, Patty, and Julie for the letters you wrote and the words of encouragement. They meant more than you know. Serving as first selectman for Stonington the past 6 years have honestly been some of the most challenging moments, but also truly the greatest privilege of my life. I believe that we've accomplished a great deal of good. Debbie went through so many moments, and not a single one of those was me alone. Every single thing we did was a team. And I want to start by thanking the incredible Stonington team. And that's everybody at Town Hall, Public Works, our transfer station, Human Services, our police, our schools. We are so lucky in Stonington. We have an amazing, hardworking team of dedicated people who have truly inspired me in different ways every single day. Public service is never a solo act. It's definitely a team sport. And I have had the best team imaginable. For most of my term, I was fortunate to serve alongside fellow Board of Select members Deb Downey and also June Strunk. Their unwavering commitment to our town and our residents has been inspiring. While, as Debbie alluded to, this may come as a surprise to many, we didn't actually all always agree, but we did always respect each other, and we always put the residents of Stonington first. I am so proud of what we accomplished together, and even prouder of how we did it with integrity, collaboration, and heart. And while she may not have been an elected member of our board, Stacy Haskell was there every step of the way, and we couldn't have done any of it without her. To my children who are here tonight, and my daughter's birthday is actually tomorrow, so say a quick happy birthday to her. Happy birthday, Sarah. She also told me I wasn't allowed to cry, so I'm gonna keep it together. Thank you for sharing me with the town these last 6 years. I know it wasn't always easy. There were late nights, early mornings, and far too many meetings for one lifetime. And you probably don't know this, but it was thinking of you that kept me going during the hardest of times. Don't worry, I only have 13 days left in office, though I'm still trying to sneak in a few new programs before the clock runs out. To my husband, Sam, you've supported me and all of my, as Linda alluded to, questionable decisions along the way, really since we were 16. Your support makes it possible for me to be my full self every day. Thank you. There are so many amazing people here today. My mother-in-law, Elda, old friends, new friends, mentors, colleagues. You have brought not only a strong sense of support and strength to me, but also so much joy. Thank each of you. Before closing, I wanted to highlight one final person who's been a trailblazer for women's leadership long before it was widely celebrated, my mom. Growing up, she is here. Growing up, it was just the two of us, and I watched her work tirelessly. Long days at the office, going back to school at night, all while still somehow finding time to be my Girl Scout leader. She showed me what strength and resilience looks like, and she taught me what hard work and grit. And with that combination, you can do anything. Thank you, Mom. And finally, I just wanted to close with what I was thinking about as approaching tonight, is that this award isn't just a recognition of what's been done. I think it is a reminder of what's possible. We all, everyone in this room, everyone in our shared communities, we all have so much to give. Each of us has a unique strength and a contribution to make. And I really believe that when we all come together and work together, we can create real and lasting change. And I'm really excited to see all of the good we're going to continue to do together in our shared community for years to come. Thank you again for this incredible honor. I am grateful beyond words.
Wow, what a great night. It has been a personal honor to recognize Danielle, such an amazing woman in our community. And for the student recipients that have worked so hard. They achieved their academic goals while being so active in the community. We're so proud of you guys. Programs such as the Athena Award make me very proud on a personal level to be the chairman of the board of the Ocean Community Chamber and the Chamber Board Foundation. I would like to ask for one final round of applause for Danielle and all of the wonderful scholarship winners. This night really belongs to all of them. I would also like to ask the former Athena honorees to gather in front of the chart here, or the pictures here at the end to take one final group photo. I also want to thank our chamber staff. It's amazing how much Grace, Maria, and Lisa have done and continue to do for our community. Thank you so much for everything you do and for keeping us all together here. Big round of applause for the chamber staff here. I would also like to thank Geraldine Cunningham and Associates, First Financial, and Metro Physical Therapy and Aquatic Therapy for your support tonight. Thanks also to Art Photo by Pietro for the wonderful photography. You'll see it all online soon. Ladybug Designs Wedding and Event Florals, Westerly Jewelry, and finally, thank you to all of you for attending. Oh, and 321 Media for keeping us going. Thank you. On behalf of the Ocean Community Chamber, this concludes our program. Have a safe and enjoyable evening. And Pastor Ward, don't forget to come up here. Thank you.
Who? Danielle's coming up. All the past. She's going to hold the award. She's going to hold the award for the next 20 minutes. How many past? There's about 6 of them.